Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chloe and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, so make sure you subscribe to see more. Today I am doing my hair care routine for you. I always get asked questions on my hair colour and people tell me that they like what I do with my hair, so I thought I would just come on here and tell you what I use to get it the way I do. I mean, to be honest, I cannot credit the colour because I don't do it myself. My hairdresser actually colours and cuts my hair for me. However, I do know that it is a L'Oreal colour and it's the ash blonde colour, so it's like the most platinum colour that you can use without using any bleach. Also, I've not got any bleach on. You'll probably be able to tell I need my roots doing right now, but yeah, so it is just a tint that she uses on my hair. So, well, I guess we're just jumping straight into the video. Yeah, so it is just a tint that she uses on my hair. Naturally, I have always had fairly light hair. I had white blonde hair growing up until being about 14, at which point it turned a mousy blonde, although looking back on the pictures it did turn quite dark, almost to a brown, but it's definitely still a dark blonde. And to this day my hairdresser still tells me that it is still naturally a dark blonde, so that makes me feel a lot better. That is what she does to colour my hair. I'm sure if you took my picture in, someone would be able to create the same thing for you as well. Now that is covered, let's move on to the products I actually use on myself and what I do to style it. To keep my blonde fresh, I use the L'Oreal Purple shampoo. I've got it under a towel because it's straight out of my bath and I don't want it to drip anywhere. This is the L'Oreal Siri Expert Silver Shampoo, and this is actually the large size that I get from the wholesalers with a pump. You can get it in the much smaller sizes from most of your hairdressers, but like I said, I can get this massive one from the wholesalers, and I think you can actually get this big one from like Feel Unique or Look Fantastic. I'm pretty sure I've seen it on there as well, and this is the best purple shampoo in my opinion. I actually started using this years ago when I first started like highlighting my hair to make sure that it wasn't going brassy, and I literally just found this one and I was like, yeah, that'll do. And since then I've learned that it is one of the best on the market, and I know a lot of YouTubers use this and my hairdresser actually recommends this too, and that is because it is more of a blue violet colour rather than a true purple, so it's really great at toning, but it means that you're not going to get any of that like lilac-y tinge to your hair. You know, it's literally toning the brassiness, not making it lilac. However, that being said, if you do leave this on for too long, your hair will go silver, so that's probably great if you do have silver hair. I'd recommend using this with every wash to keep it that way. However, if you're like me and you're a blonde, I'd recommend using this about once a week. I only wash my hair about twice a week as it is. 2 to 3 times, I'm trying to get it down to less, but yeah, I would definitely only use this once a week so that it doesn't dry your hair out. But because it is a more clarifying shampoo, it's great when you've had a big build up of something in your hair. So say you've had like loads of hairspray or oils, use this and it's really going to clean your hair as well. But because of that, you do want to make sure you're using a really good conditioner as well. Regular shampoo and conditioner I just switch out, so I basically just go through whatever takes my fancy, whether that's something I've picked up from Boots, the supermarket, or if I'm feeling a bit more fancy and I've picked something up from Feel Unique. I really don't have a preference over shampoos and conditioners. I just like to go for something that's nice smelling, and I'll tend to go for one that is great for volume or coloured hair. Volume because my hair is quite fine and I like to give it a lift at the root, and then obviously a Colour Protect one to protect my blonde. Along with shampoos and conditioners, I probably do use the occasional hair mask. Probably not as much as I should be doing with the blonde hair, but again, I'll just pick something up and it's usually whatever conditioner and shampoo I've got. I like to pick up, like if it's on 3 for 2 or something like that, I'll pick up a shampoo, a conditioner and a hair mask. Or, to be honest, sometimes as well, I will just pick up a hair mask rather than a conditioner and make sure that when I'm rinsing it out, I just rinse it out really well. So that is the basics down anyway. So then once I get out of the shower, I either do it on a night and I'll just leave it to air dry overnight, and that's when I can get like a nice natural wave to it. Or if I need to dry it, if I'm going out straight away, then I'll use my new baby, and it's what my mum and dad got me for Christmas. It's my new Dyson hairdryer, and I absolutely love this thing. So mine is the white and platinum version, and it's really great because it has a couple of different heat settings and like blast settings as well. So I always take mine down from the top one, so I have it on about the medium setting. I really don't want to be blasting too much heat onto my hair. Because I do style it quite often, I want to be as kind to it as I can. And then it does have a cool setting as well, so once you finish you can style it in the style that you want to. Now this is great because it actually comes with a couple of different heads like this one, and this means you can get like this straight and sleek look without having to use straighteners as well. So like I said, that is something I will do to my hair probably once a week. So I will dry my hair about once a week, if not twice a week, depending on what I've got going on. But before I use that, I like to use a heat protectant, and what I'm using currently is the Got2b Guardian Angel. I've used a few different ones in the past and I've gone back to this one. I think this one is amazing and it smells so good too. It smells like coconutty and just really good, and it's a 220-degree heat protection, which is really good because some of them don't go up high enough, they'll only go up to about 180 degrees, whereas if you're using your curling irons and straighteners and your hairdryer on the top setting, you really need to be giving it that extra protection. So this was literally about £4 in Boots, and what I do is once I've towel dried my hair, I literally just spritz this all over, making sure that I'm getting the ends and that everywhere's got a really good coating, and then I'll probably wait about 5 minutes before I go on and dry it, just to make sure it's really sunk into my hair and I'm getting the full protection from it. Once I've dried it, I'll either curl it or straighten it, depending on how I'm feeling during the day. So obviously you can see that I've straightened it today and I've actually put some clips in it, but the straightener I have is GHD Classic. I have the white one and this is about 10 years old now. In fact, yeah, it is 10 years old. My brother got me this for my 18th birthday and it is still going strong. I absolutely love my GHDs. They probably could do with a clean and they've definitely seen better days, but they're still working perfectly. And I remember at the time really wanting the white ones too, and yeah, still love them. I highly recommend GHDs. I know there's so many more brands on the market now, however, yeah, GHD are always going to do it for me. They make sure that they get all of the kinks out of your hair and you don't have to be sat there and, you know, like going over it and over it. You literally hold on and pull it down and all your kinks are gone. So if you can afford GHDs, I would definitely go for them. To be honest, they're not even the most expensive straighteners out now. They are probably about average, so get yourself a pair of GHDs. And then if I'm going to curl it, I've got two different curlers depending on what kind of look I'm going for. So if I'm wanting a bigger wave or a more tousled effect, then I will use my Babyliss Boutique Waves. And this is a 34-inch barrel and it's actually a long barrel as well, so if you've got long hair, it's really good because you can fit all your hair around it. And like I say, this is one of the largest barrels on the market, so it's really good for short or long hair, and it gives you those really big voluminous waves. It has different heat settings as they all do, and this is what I've used if I've got a more relaxed wave. If I've got a tighter curl, then it is this one. I'm not going to unwrap this because you can't really see the name anyway, but this is by what I think you pronounce it, Haito. It's H-A-I-T-O, and I got this from the wholesalers, and this is actually a really clever one. I'm going to have to untangle it so that I can show you the cool features on it. And this is I want to say this is a 30 or 32-inch barrel, so it's that little bit skinnier, and this is cool because you actually, which way is it? You bend it so you can use your curler like that, and this is really good for any hairstylists out there because it means you're not having to hold your arm up all the time. You can literally hold it like this and wrap, so it's really good for doing your own hair too. But like I say, it does just really easily twist, so you can just use it like a regular wand as well. But yeah, I use this for my tighter curls. Both I think are amazing. I always used to have a real trouble finding a curler that would hold my curl. However, now on the market there is so many different ones, and I found that the wands are the best for holding my curl personally. Like I say, it all does depend on your hair type, but I think the wands are great because you literally get every piece of your hair wrapped around the warm wand, whereas if you've got a curler that has a clamp or a clip, then some of your hair's not getting direct on that heat and that makes it loosen a lot quicker. So if you do have the trouble of your curls dropping, I definitely recommend going for a wand. Now let's talk about some other styling products. So after I have styled my hair, I will go in with some hairspray, and my favourite one is the Fudge Style Sky Spray. Fudge Style Sky Scraper. That is such a tongue twister. The Fudge Style Sky Scraper. And oh, this smells so nice. It's a coconutty scent, and I first was introduced to this when it was my wedding, and the hairdresser that was doing the bridesmaids' hair used this, and I was like, oh, that smells delightful. Ever since then I've been repurchasing it and repurchasing it, and I use this on my clients' hair as well, and every time I use this everyone's like, oh, that smells nice, because it doesn't have that normal kind of hairspray smell. It is really nice, and this is a medium hold. Oh, it tells me it's apple and coconut hairspray. It really does set your style in place, but then at the same time it is one of those brush out ones, so if you brush it for long enough it will kind of fall out, so it's not going to leave your hair all crispy or anything like that. You've still got the movement in your hair, but it definitely makes sure that your style isn't going anywhere. For finishing products, I have a couple that I love, and the first one being the Moroccanoil Light. Oh no, this isn't even the light one. I thought I'd been using the light one and this is just the original. Okay, so scrap that. This is just the regular Moroccanoil, and this is just the small one. This is the 25ml, and I've had this for 18 months to 2 years now, and I've only used half of it. And like I say, I do use it probably about 3 to 4 times a week, and you only need a little bit, but this stuff is just so good. I am a huge advocate for oils on the ends of your hairs. I literally run it through the ends of my hairs after I've heat dried it, so after I've used my hairdryer and before I go into any styling, so any curling or anything like that. And I'll just run it through the ends of my hair, and then whatever is left on my hands through the tops, literally just avoiding the very top roots. And this is just going to make sure that you're putting extra oil back into your hair. There's just so many good benefits about using hair oils, in particular the Moroccanoil. Go read about it for yourself, you know. Everyone knows that oil is great for your hair. And then another one is the Neil & Wolf Super Shine Spray for all hair types. This just gives your hair a really nice sheen, so I literally, once I'm finished styling this is now, I'll just spritz this all over my hair, and like I say, it just gives your hair a nice glow to it. Sometimes when you use hairspray it can look a little bit dull or flat, or my other trick for this is alongside of this. So this is the Batiste dry shampoo. There is literally no other dry shampoo in the world that compares to Batiste. I cannot tell you how many of these I have gone through. I don't have a preference over the scent. This is the tropical one. I literally pick up whatever is on offer at the supermarket or in Boots, and I try and get the biggest size I can because that is better value for money as well. And I will use this on my roots to give it a bit more volume if I'm looking for a voluminous style, and I'll also use it in between washes so that I can go longer without washing my hair basically. Everyone knows about Batiste, I really don't need to talk too much about it. So the reason why these go so well together is when you've done this to your hair, it can leave your hair a little bit dry, and that's because it's soaking up all the excess oil. So by using this, literally, you don't want to use a lot because obviously that defeats the whole point of using a dry shampoo, but when you've used it all in your roots and everything, it leaves the ends sometimes a little bit drier as well. So just go in and spritz this really lightly all around your hair, and that just gives you that freshly washed look back without actually having to do anything. So these two together work wonders. And to be honest, I think that is everything I've really got to talk to you about my winter hair care routine. I don't do anything special from anybody else, however I do use things. I'm not a walk out the door and go person. I do have a few hero products that make my life easier and help keep my hair in good condition, and I am really on a kick this year to make my hair grow really long and healthy. So yeah, do let me know in the comments down below if there's any other questions you've got at all about my hair care routine, or any products that I use, or yeah, anything to do with my hair. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Make sure you subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!